Chobot Pudding, and this is Nerdist News. Happy additional Suicide Squad trailer day, folks! Though the next movie in the DC Extended Universe doesn't drop for another 4 months, we got our third big trailer last night, and it was full of jokes! Big Willie was getting real silly throughout all 2.5 minutes of new footage, and that, combined with the recent reshoots that allegedly added more fun and or action to the flick, depending on who you ask, shows that DC is intent on making sure the grimdark tone that put some people off of Batman v Superman is pushed out of DC's cinematic U big time. But enough about damage control, let's break this down. Get ready for those red circles and arrows that you guys love so much, and possibly, if we're right, some hardcore spoilers. Now, the trailer kicks off with Amanda Waller leading a pitch meeting at the White House where a Suicide Squad supporter begs the question, what if Superman decided to fly down, rip the roof off the White House, and grab the president right out of the Oval Office? Who would have stopped him? Well, we all know that the answer is Batfleck would have just murdered him, but this guy seems to be saying that the Suicide Squad would be a solid preventative measure for superheroes gone rogue. An interesting premise, and a bit of a twist on the group's usual Black Ops mission approach. I wonder how much the world fears metahumans themes of Batman v Superman will be felt in this flick and the subsequent DC movies. Next, we hear Jared Leto's Joker laugh again over the Warner Brothers logo, this time turning into a wheeze, much like how I sound, and then, is that a scream? Pretty much perfectly setting the tone for everything that comes next. We dive into the first of about 15 pop songs that play throughout this trailer as we see the squad get tranquilized, jailbroken, and brought to a secret airbase where they're given what appears to be their favorite signature weapons. Deadshot gets his I Am the Light branded suit and rifle back, Boomerang gets his boomerang, Killer Croc gets his alligator skin jacket and knives, and Harley gets a tatted up handgun, and most exciting of all, her signature mallet. Next, Wet Blanket Rick Flag tells the group the rules. Basically, step out of line and you die, while we cut to a shot of Slipknot ascending a wall with a grapple gun. Hey, Slipknot. Not only are you the lamest villain on the team, but you mysteriously don't appear in any of the other scenes in the trailer. I'm guessing you're gonna be the one to prove Rick Flag isn't around. Now, about a minute into the trailer, we get to have some fun with Katana, who doesn't seem to join the team until later on, which checks out since she's a hero in the comics and not a supervillain. Boomerang asks her if she's got a boyfriend, which is ironic and creepy since the sword Soul Taker that she's holding to his neck has her husband's ghost within it. Rude. Now, the rest of the trailer focuses mainly on 3 big sequences, some kind of a siege, a battle with what may be the movie's big bad, and what looks to be Harley Quinn's origin story. So let's talk about the origin story first. We see a pre-Harley Dr. Harleen Quinzel chasing the Jokermobile on a motorcycle with Gotham plates, possibly after he breaks out of Arkham before completing his psychiatric sessions with her. We see the Jokermobile driving off of a bridge, we see Harleen in a blue button-up falling off some sort of structure, and our guess is that this shot is from her Ace Chemicals origin scene that we saw in the last trailer. However, this moment is cut to look like Batman is leaping in after her, and check this out, he's got a Bat logo branded oxygen mask. I guess that's for if somebody finds it after he accidentally leaves it at a bar, they'll know who to return it to. We then see Bats carrying her limp body to the Batmobile. We also see that Batmobile Jokermobile chase scene from previous trailers, though we know that Harley is already transformed and in the Joker's ride during the scene. Is this from later on in the movie then? And will Harley fall back in with the Joker before Batman has to rescue her again, or will he only show up at the beginning over a few short scenes that catch us up to Harley and the Joker, separated and then imprisoned? We'd guess the latter. And as for that big siege, we now know, thanks to the branding on the police cars, that this takes place in Midway City, the home of Hawkman, Hawkwoman, and the Doom Patrol. And we've actually been hearing rumors for a while that the Thanagarians, Hawkman's race, would be appearing in this film, but there's no way they're the weird eye-cover black goose/rock monster army the Suicide Squad is fighting, am I right? Unless maybe Enchantress somehow infected them. It seems doubtful, but what the hell are these things? They're definitely the army for the movie's main villain, or villains, and while we know that Enchantress is one of them, we're still not sure who that mysterious monster in the last trailer's subway scene is. Or maybe we do. More on that in just a second. Now, some folks have guessed that it may be Common's tattooed man, but the actor recently said he only spent a few days on set, and they were opposite Jared Leto. And from what we can tell by the reflection behind Leto's Joker, this is the scene Common was talking about. Now, the likeliest answer lies with rumors that have said that Enchantress's goal in the film is to free her brother Incubus. Enchantress is, of course, the evil spirit possessing June Moon's body, something we see happen around 2 minutes into the trailer. So is it possible that Incubus's spirit will possess a human host at the end of the flick before this massive battle sequence where green tentacles are flung about as Diablo fights back with massive bursts of pyrokinetics? But who could this human host be? So here it is. We know the clown prince of crime shows up in the beginning of the film for some Harley flashbacks. But what about these scenes in which he's wearing that Alex Ross tux with his face half burnt or perhaps muddied like the Enchantress's motif? He's clearly in front of the same steps where the final battle takes place. Notice the step lights here in the Joker shot and here in one of the battle shots. Is it possible that the team breaks Joker out of Arkham to lend a helping hand and then gets double-crossed by him? It certainly seems like he's screwing someone over with that grenade toss. And what if J-Man saw some benefit in taking on Incubus's powers for himself, similar to the Emperor Joker storyline in the pre-New 52 comics, leading the squad to have to work together, perhaps with June Moon finally controlling her abilities to take a super-powered Joker down once and for all? Okay. That's a lot of questions, so let me be perfectly clear. What I am saying is, the Technicolored mystery subway villain is the Joker. Yes, 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 I'm saying that. I am saying that. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but let's take a good look at this mystery villain's face as we saw it briefly in the last trailer. Just look at that. Whitish skin, dark lips and eyes, and think about that color scheme. Greenish, purpley, all glowy like Mr. J. Leto. And considering that the subway shot in this trailer is more obscured than in the last trailer, I think they're definitely trying to keep old Jessica Chobot off the scent, not that I can smell anyway, and spoiling all of their secrets. Nice try, DC, but the joke, my friends, is on you. Put in! Solid.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
But what do you guys think? Is our theory completely insane or totally plausible? Are you down with the squad's increasingly silly tone, or do you prefer the existential Batman v Superman vibe? Let's discuss. From one corner of the DCEU to another, please welcome Supergirl's James Olsen himself, Mehcad Brooks. Woo!
Well, thank you for that warm welcome, studio audience.
Awesome. All four of us always clap really hard to see
great.
you.
It's fantastic.
All right, so we told our Twitter followers that you'd be coming in today, and at Super Gerbil, excellent name.
Great name.
Wanted us to ask you what you thought of the other Jimmy Olsen in Batman v Superman and how he kinda, like, what, happened to him.
Well, just to put it frankly, if you try to take my job, you die.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. That's what
Awesome.
happens.
Makes perfect sense. That's what I told Dan every day. Did you see how fast he ran off this
Yeah.
set?
See you, Dan.
All right, so the promo for the Supergirl finale has this one shot where it looks like James and Winslow are both falling off of a roof,
Yeah,
leading to
yeah.
what will be a classic superhero choice. So who is she going to save? I'm guessing you can't tell me, but it's going to be you, right?
I'll put it to you like this. Well, that was so nice. You said
Yeah,
please.
well, you're such a nice guy and
Oh,
you're so
that's so-
handsome. I don't want to see you leave
Oh,
the
thank
screen.
you. Thank you very much. Who would you save?
You. But you're also standing right in front of me.
Well,
and you're really tall.
Yeah.
And it
well,
makes me intimidated.
I kind of feel like, people make choices and she saves who she wants to save first.
Oh, zing. Oh, now I'm nervous. All right. Well, do you mind hanging around and answering a couple more questions?
I do mind. I have to go. My Uber's here. Bye.
Wait, oh. All right, cool. Thanks, Mehcad.
I'm back. It's weird.
Oh, my
Sorry.
God.
Oh, yeah, cool. What do you want?
Awesome. Guys, don't forget to check out the season finale of Supergirl tonight and next Monday on CBS. Yay!